Hello everyone. Welcome to the OSA Philippines Nationals 2025, where we are going to be seeing a match between arcwinolivirus and bojii. And I still find it crazy that this is what do you call this again? The losers bracket match. So one of these players is gonna be eliminated. As we verify indeed who the match is yesterday, it's gonna be arcwinolivirus versus bojii. Two powerhouses on the 7K scene, and I can't believe that these two people are in the losers bracket once again. So let's take a look. Okay, yeah, I can't really be speaking much in this time because I am currently really busy tending to my research, but I'll try to at least give some commentary in the middle of the match. Again, I'm pretty busy right now, but that's okay. We'll still find a way to be able to talk in the middle of this. But anyways, okay, it's gonna be a first to 7 match between Arquin and bojii. I think Arquin's gonna protect the Ellen pick, one of the Ellen picks for sure. 68 for bojii, not the low roll at all. But hey, Arquin rolling at 85, that already means that Arquin wins the roll. Yeah, that's a very high roll for Arquin there. Very impressive actually. Again, like what I said, I have a feeling Arquin's just gonna protect one of the LNs while bojii protects probably a Rice chart. Very interesting one, but it makes a lot of sense why that was the protect. As for bojii, it also makes a lot of sense why he'd protect Rice too. I actually think that's one of his best available options to protect, so it makes a lot of sense. So bojii is going to be banned. It's a Surf 2 Ellen chart. I feel like bojii was to avoid this kind of thing. I can understand why that's the case. And then Arquin banning Rice 4. Again, I can see why Arquin would ban this. So yeah, there's going to be a So it is going to be Logic Air Force. So again, I have a feeling this could work. I mean, this could also be problematic, especially if, let's say, the players aren't familiar with the chart. Alright, so we're just gonna be fixing a little bit of the audio here. Hope that works. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. That's bad, okay. Alright. So while we're fixing the audio, I mean, the accuracies are pretty close, but if bojii needs to hold that consistency. Okay, again, so while we're fixing the audio, we can at least analyze how these two players are doing right now. Okay, yeah, while we're fixing the issues right now, seems like this pick really works for arcwinolivirus because of the coordination aspects. And I understand now why this is what Arkin wanted to go for at first. Ellen coordination is definitely the field where they would have to really work on. Alright. Again, this pick really works very well for Arquin and Bojii. Finding those multiple drops really goes to show how competent Arquin is when it comes to these kinds of picks. Very good showcase of skill here for arcwinolivirus. And just like that, Arquin is going to be taking the first point of this chart for this match. Apologies for the audio once again, but we're going to try and see what's going on with it in a short bit. So please bear with us. Again, apologies for that. Okay, the ratio is definitely better on Boji's side, but much lesser misses and 50s for arcwinolivirus. That's definitely what carried him to this point. Very crucial pick also, because this sets the tone for a lot of the future picks on how this match is gonna go. So Boji's gonna be picking Rice 1, but for the meantime, we're going to be fixing some problems. Alright, please stay tuned as we try to fix the audio problems of we're still fixing the problems with the client. It's your last one second. Okay. I'm still trying to find what's going on. Again, we're just trying to fix all the problems right now. Apologies once again. Okay. So again, while we're still fixing all the problems with the audio, which I'm not sure what's going on actually, but something it cannot detect the audio of the client. Okay, for the meantime though, we can still look at how these two players are performing as arcwinolivirus is taking this match so far with an advantage over bojii. I mean, it's what really stands out here once again is the consistency that Arcon has showed throughout this match so far. Okay, we're just waiting for the client to load. And something's really going on with the client right now. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, there we go. It's extremely close. I think Boji found a few misses as arcwinolivirus is cruising to this point with more stream misses as just like that. I think. Oh, I was about to say Arcon is holding a full combo. But that's very unfortunate. A very unfortunate loss again. But yeah, the ratio is once again better on Boji's side. But Arquin, just being the more consistent player, is really able to show. It's really able to showcase his consistency right now. Okay, once again, we're just going to take a short break. Again, we're just going to be taking a look at what's going on with the client. Again, apologies for what's going on. I have no idea what's happening, but for the meantime, we're gonna be taking a look again at here. Again, I am so sorry for the problems that's going on with the client. I am currently trying my best to find the problems that are happening. But for the meantime, again, arcwinolivirus has shown a lot of consistency. Boji has shown to have the better act. But as of this point, yeah, we haven't been able to really hear the audio because I have a feeling something's going on. Okay, once again. Um, Although for the meantime, I guess the best compensation I can have is So this will be my temporary solution for the meantime. Okay, there doesn't seem to be a proper MP3 here, so that's my bad here. Okay, anyways. So we have here Maholova, and I can see why Arkwin chose this again. Simply because this pick really works when it comes to something like, what do you call this again? Arkwin's LN ability. And I really think that this works very well. But the problem is, if bojii can match Arkwin's consistency, then that's gonna be a problem, because Arkwin would have to be forced to play at a much more consistent rate, if that makes sense. But now, seeing that bojii finding a drop, that's really going to be, again, it's really going to be problematic if that's the case. Okay, I think we've actually were able to fix the solution, fix what's going on, which I hope that is the case. But for the meantime, you can hear the key sound, the hit sounds right now. I have no idea what happened to the MP3, but that's all that we're hearing right now, just the hit sounds. Thankfully, though, it seems to be that the issue is solved. But back to the match. Arkwin's extremely consistent form is really showing, and this is exactly why Arkwin has been taking 3 points in a row, or at least is on the verge of taking 3 points in a row. Okay, but that miss could be make or break for arcwinolivirus, and just like that, but bojii trades it back. Okay, that's actually that's 2 misses in a row for Arkwin, but there wasn't enough time, and just like that, Arkwin takes another point. You'd think Arkwin would have lost this with the accuracy difference, but the misses came in very late, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Okay, there we go. And okay, so we're going to be able to see we're going to be able to see this pick now, because I think this pick can reveal a lot of things. It's a very, how do I describe this? It's a very interesting pick from bojii, but I understand why he'd choose this. So finally, the audio's back. Thank goodness. Thank you guys. I really apologize for the problems there. Okay, so we see a lot of the rolls, the bursts that are present here. arcwinolivirus finding a miss, but bojii's consistency for a chart like this definitely is much better at the start. I think what I find really good about this choice is the presence of mini jacks, the presence of chords, rolls and all that. It's a very, very good pick. It could definitely work, but bojii has shown some signs of missing here and there. Now, the problem with Arkwin though is I have a feeling there's gonna be a cap to where Arkwin keeps up. So I can understand why bojii would choose this, but we saw how Angel Dust went. And that's really a sign that Arquin can keep physically. However, the X picks are always harder picks. So I understand kung bakit pinili ni bojii to. Really have to try and gamble with the harder picks in the pool. Very good choice for bojii here. Accuracy clearly on bojii's side. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of rolls, a lot of core jacks. Although, even if bojii missed, there's gonna be a trade, which I'm not gonna lie, that is not going to be. These kinds of picks really do not favor Arquin at all. Bojii choosing this, really finally getting into the board. That one is an extremely important part of this match because this sets the tone. Bojii is gonna get on the board, back into the game, and now there's a chance for him to continue this momentum. Very impressive work, a very good pick from bojii. 9 200s only. Really goes to show how proficient bojii is on the rice picks. Okay, so the pick's gonna be LN4. Okay, I can see this being a good choice. Okay, I understand why Arquin would choose this, looking at the chart. Bojii finding a drop. But like, again, my concern here is both players have shown weaknesses, but hey, bojii seems to be the one who's dropping more here. Probably Arquin going more on his strengths, which has been working. It's really the only move you should be doing this entire match. I'm just really scared right now. Talagang like, you see this 12,000 point lead? This is not safe. This is not safe at all. Simply because there's so many choke points in this chart. Man, I'm getting scared. Kasi dong lead na to can vanish within like a few seconds. I mean, we saw on one of the picks Arquin had a while ago that Arquin almost lost a point. Or because of missing at the very end. And that could very well happen here. Just imagine the potential problems that Arkwin can face. Okay, so more Ellen inverse sections. Arkwin is trying to keep that consistency, and that's exactly the only thing you should be doing. Focusing on the consistency, because bojii can strike at any moment. Those streams, still both players keeping it. Imagine if anyone misses within the next 5 seconds. That is going to be detrimental. But thankfully, that's not going to be happening, as arcwinolivirus and bojii have stabilized enough to keep this consistency afloat. Just that's it. What a full combo from Arkwin there. Yeah, that's a full combo. That's a full combo from arcwinolivirus. And actually better ratio and 200 count as well. So this is one of the outliers so far, because usually bojii has had the better accuracy, but in this case it's really going to be Arkwin's pick to win. 4-1 position, but that's only one breakpoint down. Definitely not out of the race yet. Listening to the song, I can already tell there's gonna be a lot of technical elements here. It makes a lot of sense kung bakit pinili ito ni bojii. The problem though, my problem here nga lang is, sige, sabihin natin na this is a technical pick similar to EX1. This is definitely gonna be less physical. Kaya there's a chance that Arkwin keeps up with bojii here. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Both players are on a full combo, very mini Jackie chart, but there are signs of life for arcwinolivirus here. While bojii has shown the consistency, the accuracy rather. The problem that I see here is like, okay, imagine if in these mini jacks like we see a miss rush. It's a bit, I'm not sure if bojii is gonna end up doing that, but Arkwin definitely is in a position where if he slips up a little bit, it's definitely gonna go solidify it to bojii. But the consistency never mind. Yeah, that probably seals it for bojii actually. Never mind, okay. No, really. I have a feeling this is going to be... Oh! It's 2 misses in a row for bojii. If more misses come into play, that could be it. That could still give a run, but it's very, very highly unlikely. Just because, oh! Huh! Wait, that's... What? Wait, that's a lot of misses. Nope, that's just not gonna be enough. Not enough time. That's still crazy to me, by the way. That it almost went to um, Arkwin there, but bojii was able to keep that consistency at the final few seconds. Alright, so LM1. Hmm. I just think all the Olympics work to an extent for Arcana, so it makes a lot of sense why he'd do that. Now the accuracy factor clearly shows that, okay, never mind, at the start it seems like bojii had an advantage, but over time it seems to be very balanced now for both of these players. And just like that, the advantage is really going towards Arquin. I think the accuracy is really playing a huge factor. Like even with some of the misses, I still think yeah, Arquin's accuracy is really carrying him to this lead right now. Yeah, the consistency. I mean, I think consistency-wise, Arquin is only slightly better, but it's the Ellen act that really gives Arquin an edge. And now, just like that, Arquin has an advantage that I just don't think can really dwindle in this short amount of time. Yeah, like the ratio against better for bojii, but this time Arc wins the Hornet count and misses were once again better. Okay, very, very impressive work from Arquin. Now taking a 5-2 lead. But once again, Boji's only one break point down. Because this is Boji's pick. Picking Rice too, I think, is pretty smart on this scenario. Just trying to pick something that he thinks can give him the point. Yeah, Rice 2 makes a lot of sense. I actually really like this pick for Boji. Okay. What I really think that this pick could do for Boji is once again leverage his loss of points recently. But thankfully, again, he's only one breakpoint down, so Arquin would eventually have to choose something that he might not be comfortable with and Boji might be very comfortable with. Yeah, even with the miss from Boji, it's not gonna affect it too much, especially if Arquin's accuracy is still behind. But that's all that Arquin has to do. All Arquin can do right now is try to increase that accuracy and remain consistent. Yeah, this is just crazy. I still. Oh, but that's another miss from Boji. I think that's actually two consecutive misses if I was looking at that right. But once again, it's not gonna matter too much because the accuracy difference is a bit too large for Arquin to overcome. But again, with that one miss from Arquin, that's gonna give a lot of leverage for Boji and it essentially erases all of the progress here. That was actually very close. 8,000 points of lead. It's not the biggest difference. But hey, the accuracy though clearly goes to bojii in here. It's 5-3 right now. But our accuracy has been mostly towards bojii's side. Although Arquin has really been consistent. That's been the pattern for this entire match. Hybrid through. Well, there are no more Ellen picks remaining. So, okay, yeah, I understand that Ellen 2 is a good pick. Yeah, this pick is a very risky one. Again, Arquin's lower accuracy and that miss definitely will not help. But we've seen bojii also drop on scenarios like this, and just like that, that's a good example of what could happen. But Arquin has got to start increasing that accuracy very soon. Otherwise, he's really not going to be able to catch up. And just a miss on that break section. Both bojii and Arquin are missing. This could have really been a golden opportunity for Arquin to catch up. However, oh, that's another miss from bojii. That could easily swing it back, but again, the accuracy advantage is strong on strong on bojii's side. Bojii would have to miss like once more if Arquin wants to claim that lead. It has to be 2 misses actually, but somehow both players are just remaining consistent. This is the most important part of the match. Bojii finding a big drop, but Arquin also does. No, that's not gonna be enough. And just like that, bojii takes the break point that he lost very early on in this match. Now I don't know what Arquin's gonna pick from here on. Like after losing this pick, like that's gonna be really really scary. Rise 7 works for Boji. Yes, I think so. Okay, I have no idea why there's no MP3. Wait, we're going to see what happened there. Okay, wait a minute. We're just gonna fix the. Oh, wait. We're going to be fixing the audio in a bit. I am so sorry for that. But we're gonna be able to fix it very soon. Don't worry. All right. So again, the reason why I think the pick works very well for Boji is again it's a rice pick, and rice has been pretty much the method for. Again, 1 second. I really do apologize for that. We're just gonna try to get the audio working on the client. Just yeah, we're currently experiencing some problems with the client right now. Yeah, I have. Yeah, we're just gonna try to fix this problem. Okay. Again, I really apologize for that. So that's gonna be 5-5 now. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, but so that's a 992K for Boji. It would have been a really close score. Okay, so what's happening is sometimes the audio is not coming out. It's gonna be hybrid one. what's going on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is a very, very scary pick. But I understand again why this was the pick to me. Okay, 1 second please. We have no idea what's happening. Once again, we just gotta use the panic button. Oh wow. Yeah, okay. Alright. And right now, that's just a big advantage given to. That's a very big advantage to bojii right now. 32,000 points of the lead. It's definitely going to be a very difficult one to beat. To overcome. Oh, it might actually be EX2 this time. Just imagine if that becomes the pick. Or are we going to be seeing bojii take this point? The lead may be in bojii's hands right now. the accuracy is still close enough that if Arkwin drops, if Arkwin keeps his consistency, it's not over yet. Because yeah, bojii has to basically full combo this. As I was saying, the moment that bojii finding a drop, that could actually bring this to tiebreaker, but no, Arkwin needs to keep that consistency. Arkwin has to stop dropping grades, because yeah, bojii is gonna find a way to squeeze into that lead. Although it's starting to go down, bojii's accuracy is also going down a little bit. My goodness, Arkwin is also dropping in that accuracy department as well. I'm not sure how to feel right now. Bojii trying so hard to keep that full combo. But again, it's not gonna matter much if Arkwin can keep that accuracy up. Arkwin isn't dropping. Bojii fighting another drop! But again, it has to be the accuracy. Arkwin misses. No! That could have sealed it already. Unless bojii finds 2 drops on Arkwin fighting another one. That would mean bojii would have to drop 3 times in a row. That was a valiant effort from Arkwin. Yeah, that's bad news for arcwinolivirus. There's only 100,000 points left. Bojii trying to keep it up, trying to maintain this full combo at this ending section, and he's just doing more than enough. That's massive. Bojii down 4-1, claws back into the lead. And now, just like that, the winner of the first losers bracket 7K finals match is going to be bojii. Arkwin with the higher combo fought super hard, but it just wasn't going to be enough. Very, very good performances from both players. But just like that, bojii takes the first ticket to the second match of finals weekend. Very, very good performance from Arkwin here. Like, Arkwin performed so well. You guys can't deny that. His consistency and accuracy was off the chart today. There were so many times where he could have taken more points. And just like that, Arkwin is eliminated. Top 6. Very impressive feat still. Yeah, that's a very impressive job. So now he's going to be awaiting the winner of Cerealia versus Nicolot here. Alright, Cerealia versus Nicolot is going to be happening an hour from now. At the same time, a 4K match is going to be happening, I believe, on the B-Stream, which is going to be 4K versus the... Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to the stream. We really appreciate all of your presence here, and again, sorry for all the technical issues, but we hope that we were still able to provide a stream that everyone enjoyed. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you for the referee, thank you for the players, for the audience. Thanks so much for coming to the stream. See you later for the next match.